welcome to my video presentation on the three domains of learning. Today, I will be discussing the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domains, along with their various levels. I'll also provide examples of how each domain applies to learning and education. Let's explore how these domains shape the way we acquire knowledge, develop attitudes, and master skills. Now let's find out what is cognitive domain, mental skills, knowledge. The cognitive domain involves the development of intellectual abilities such as thinking, understanding, and problem solving. It focuses on how learners process information, think critically, and gain knowledge. This domain is commonly represented by the revised Bloom's taxonomy, which organizes cognitive skills into 6 levels, from basic to complex. There are 6 levels of cognitive domain of Bloom's taxonomy. Number 1. Remembering, recalling information from memory. Example, recalling facts about historical events. Number 2. Understanding, grasping the meaning of information. Example, explaining a concept in your own words. Number 3. Applying, using knowledge in new situations. Example, solving math problems using learned formulas. Number 4. Analyzing, breaking information into parts and understanding relationships. Example, identifying the cause and effect in a scientific experiment. Number 5 is evaluating, judging the value of information or ideas. Example, critiquing an essay based on specific criteria. And the last part of Bloom's taxonomy is creating, combining elements to form a new whole or proposing alternative solutions. Example, designing a project plan or writing a story. And now, let's proceed to affective domain. It refers about our emotions, our attitudes, and values. The affective domain refers to the emotional side of learning, which involves attitudes, feelings, values, and motivations. This domain helps learners develop a personal connection to what they're learning, shaping their emotions and behaviors. The most widely accepted model for the affective domain comes from Cratwell's taxonomy, which includes 5 levels. There are 5 levels of affective domain of Cratwell's taxonomy. Number 1 is receiving, being aware of or willing to attend to new stimuli. Example, listening to a teacher during a lesson. Number 2 is responding, actively participating in the learning process. Example, asking questions during a discussion. Number 3 is valuing, showing commitment or expressing belief in the value of something. Example, respecting different perspectives during a debate. Number 4 is organizing, integrating new values into one system and prioritizing them. Example, adopting a time management strategy after learning its benefits. And the last part is characterizing, consistently acting based on a value system. Example, demonstrating honesty in all interactions, reflecting a value for integrity. And now let's proceed to psychomotor domain, physical skills, movement. The psychomotor domain involves the development of physical skills from basic motor coordination to complex, skilled actions. This domain is important in areas like sports, dance, or tasks requiring hand-eye coordination. 2 common models used for this domain are Simpson's psychomotor levels and Dave's taxonomy. And now let's find out the 7 levels of psychomotor domain of Simpson's taxonomy. Number 1 is perception, using sensory cues to guide motor activity. Example, recognizing rhythm in music to move accordingly in dance. Number 2 is set, readiness to take action or begin a task. Example, getting into a position to serve in tennis. Number 3, guided response, performing under the guidance of an instructor or model. Example, following a coach's instructions to practice a basketball shot. Number 4 is mechanism, developing proficiency and performing tasks with confidence. Example, typing on a keyboard without looking at the keys. Number 5, complex overt response, performing complex movements smoothly and efficiently. Example, playing a musical instrument at an advanced level. Number 6 is adaptation, modifying movements to fit new situations. Example, adjusting your swimming stroke based on water conditions. And the last part is origination, creating new movement patterns to fit specific tasks. Example, choreographing an original dance routine. In summary, cognitive domain focuses on mental skills and knowledge. The affective domain emphasizes emotions and values, and the psychomotor domain involves physical skills and movement. Understanding these domains helps educators create more comprehensive and effective learning experiences. Thank you for watching my presentation, and I hope you now have a better understanding on the three domains of learning.